Hello everyone, I'm going to talk about chords and string groupings. The guitar actually has a system on its own. It's a different instrument. It's not like repetitious towards the octaves like piano. So you have to figure out how to play chords. I mean, it's possible to play one chord exactly the same notes on different places. So there is a system called string groupings, and in the future it's a huge subject, so I can't talk about it all at once in one video. It would be a rather very long video, which is possible too, but I'd rather talk about one group and then do other videos, and then after a while, a few weeks later, I'm going to talk about another string group, and then so on and so forth. Okay, so guitar has, other than the chords that doesn't fit into any kind of string groups. Some chords have all 6 strings involved, but the ones that I'm talking about have 4 notes. So one of them is the top strings, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have 2, 3, 4, 5. And another string group is called 3 strings, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is less used, but we're going to talk about those two in another video. So today we're going to focus on top 4 strings, which is used a lot in comping situations. That's one of the most used string groups, but actually, there are other ones too, like 1, 2, 3, 5, skipping a string for the bass notes, or 2, 3, 4, 6. Those are also very frequently used. But if there's a bass player and you're functioning as the only chordal comping instrument, it's great to know top 4 strings first, I think. As I said, I'm going to talk about the other ones too. So, okay, like there are 4 immersions of each chord. Same thing on piano, same thing on guitar. So I want to give you examples of a major 2-5-1 and a minor 2-5-1. But before we do that, first I'm going to give you 4 immersions of a minor 7th chord, and then 4 immersions of a dominant 7th chord, and 4 immersions of a major 7th chord, right? So let's hear that first. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're playing 4 immersions of C minor 7, and then 4 immersions of F7, and 4 immersions of B flat major 7. So it's a 2-5-1 in B flat major, right? Okay. What else can we do with this? I'm gonna play you 4 immersions of 2-5-1. In one positions 2-5-1, and then I'm going to the next immersions of 2-5-1. Okay, here's the example. You should first learn these chords. After you learn them as they are, then you should try changing the fingerings a little bit. Add a 9th to it, add a 13th to it. It's possible to do all those, or change the 5th to an augmented 5th or diminished 5th. You can find all those from these voicings, and that's what you should go for. And then if you discover them yourself, you'll remember them better. So I'm going to leave that up to you. Let's check out the minor 2-5-1s. First, let's learn minor 2 minor 7 flat 5, 5-7 flat 9, and a minor 6. Let's check out the inversions of those first. Here we go. Now, let's check them out in context, meaning playing a minor 2-5-1, okay? Here you go. Actually, I've used some of these voicings before. I have another video called Melodizing Chords. Here's the link. And over there, I'm talking about how to create melodies by changing the top notes. And while doing that, I'm using most of these chords, sometimes in 9th, sometimes in 13th versions, but they're all based on these inversions, okay? And so you can check them out there. And let me know in the comments if this was helpful, okay? So we'll revisit this subject with a different string group down the road in a few weeks, like a second video about string groupings. And we're gonna check out other string groupings, maybe next time 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 5, one of those. I'm gonna make one video for each string group that's used popularly, okay? All right, so that's about it for this week. See you next week.